All right, hello everybody. This is Mr. Mathis again. We're on 2.15. Um, we're decorating the fence. So let's see what Codehs wants us to do. Corel is getting ready for Halloween by putting back jack-o'-lantern lights. Help Corel find the way to the wall to string lights on and then putting down lights along the wall. However, Corel doesn't want lights blocking the doors and windows. Make sure you only put lights where there is a wall. So let's take a look at these two images. So Corel looks like he's starting from the normal starting point, moving to the wall, and now he's putting lights only where there's some sort of blockage. All right, so let's take a look at how we would do it. So the first thing we want to do is try to get Corel to this line, this blockage point. So hopefully we're thinking of a while loop, okay? So a while loop, okay, so a while loop, um, I believe the front is clear we're looking for. Yeah, while front is clear, okay, what do we want Corel to do if the front is clear? Move, right? Okay, so let's test this code out. All right, good. So now we have Corel at this point where we want Corel to be. Now we want Corel to, what do we need? We need Corel to go all the way to the top. So obviously Corel needs to face north. So we need to turn left, right? Okay. So let's test our code out. Good. Now Corel is facing in this direction. Now we need Corel to go all the way to the top. Okay, so that's it's like a while loop, right? Let's look at the while loop. While, okay, so to get Corel all the way to the top, let's see if front is clear. Okay, let's move Corel all the way to the top. Okay, okay, good. Now we're off to a good start, but we need two conditions. One condition to put the lights on when there is this blockage and not to put a light when there's not a blockage. So when there's two different options, hopefully you're thinking an if-else statement, okay? So for an if-else statement, let's try the if. So if, let's go to the documentation to remember exactly what we should use. If right is blocked, I think that's appropriate for this. If right is blocked, if right is blocked, what do we want to happen? We want to put ball and then move, right? So let's see if we can test this code out to see if it works. Okay, I think okay, correction. Before we test it out, we need to put an else statement. So let's put an else statement. Now, if the right is not blocked, what should we do? Okay, we just want to move. Okay, because if you test this statement out, but without the else statement, your computer will likely freeze and you'll have to, this page will freeze and you have to restart the page. So let's see if this code works. Okay, now we need to put one more ball at the end, I believe. So let's see, put ball. Okay, so let's see if it works under both scenarios. All right, good. Now, before we go, we have to comment it out. So let's comment it out for our future selves can remember what we did, or you're working with groups, your partners could understand what you were coding. So let's see. Uh, to get corral to the wall, okay, for corral to face north, map to decorate wall, okay. Last one to place the last ball down. All right, so make sure you're commenting. All right, good job, everybody. See you next time.